And welcome back. Alright, so we are in the desert and we will be doing the ruins of old, or at least attempting to do that. But I also have a perk point for Wolfgang here. Now I think he will at some point go with pole arms, but for now let's just take student. And we shall see. If he rolls well for melee defense, I might decide to do something else with him. I don't even have a polearm apart from the banner currently, so let's go with this for now. And also if he dies, being in the front line like he is. Okay, so a couple of very minor things. So Vidold is now using this Saturn helmet with a coif, 200 durability. And also a couple of people are using like Sipar shields. Don't remember if I did something else. Probably nothing major at least. Okay, but let's camp here. So I don't know what's inside here, but we shall see. Ideally like brigands or nomads. How are we doing? Mostly fine, but let's see. Okay, let's wait for a little while. Just a little while. Okay, that's probably good enough. Now let's go see what we have. Of course, what can happen is the same thing that happened to Mahdi here, is that if there are archers inside, and it is the daytime currently, someone might just go down immediately. But let's go see. Let's see what we have here. It is nomads again, okay. So I'm pretty happy about that, but like I said, the archer possibility is here. The possibility of archer death. Alright, but yeah. I guess it's only fair that they have a chance to down someone. Seems to be, once again, a pretty easy fight. But let's see. Well, I'm not gonna count them. There might be a leader or something behind these guys. I would imagine that there is a leader or something. Sure, let's advance a little bit. Okay, well, this guy is definitely no leader. Whoops. Okay. Okay, Wolfgang advance as well. Why the hell not? Actually, this flank looks very weak. So I think I will just advance to the maximum amount there. Already, that is. Alright, yeah, this is going to be a very easy fight. Of course, now that I said that out loud, someone is going to die. Well, probably not, but you never know. I guess you never know. It's still early enough for someone to die, because not everyone has nimble or something like that. Anyway, where do I move Vidold? Let's just go into the middle. If I was afraid of this fight at some point, which I guess I never was, then now I definitely am not. Let's just get the hell in there and start killing. Alright, time to die, nomads. These guys are all, it seems, apart from this guy, shield walling. They also left a slinger out there in the front. Let's do that, and let's do that. Get out of here. I have said it before, but I guess it's fine to repeat here. Getting a tactician early in Reforged, quite valuable. Also, that is a nasty hit. Nasty, nasty hit from Mahdi. Oh well. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to go for that guy, but I guess that's fine. He's dead now. Well, my bad, dude. He would have died anyway. Also, maybe it was unnecessary to finish that fleeing guy there, but I did. Okay, sure. Mahdi, you can run away. Have fun. Observe from a distance. Sure. I think that's a decent move. Let's see. Maybe I should have finished off this guy. Since, yeah, Vital does have Berserk now. Yeah, yes, he does. Well, slight mistake, which doesn't really make a difference. Let's just do that. And do that. And... okay. Oh, yeah, I should probably dagger this guy, actually. So it's a good thing I missed there. It is a blessing in disguise. I would like to get that 105 armor. Would be nice to have that quick hands ability, which I haven't taken, but I might take, because now would be a nice reach weapon opportunity. One of the best things about this game, especially when modded, is the amount of different builds you can make. I guess in vanilla you have like a very specific set of meta builds that people make usually. But when you have dynamic perk trees, the possibilities really shoot up. So no two runs are exactly or not that much similar in Reforged or in Legends. That's one thing that keeps this game fresh. Even if kind of they end up doing very similar things, obviously. Killing opponents, tanking opponents, etc. And here, for example, in this Gladiator run, I really could have built these two differently, the starting Gladiators, even when I got what I did from Professional. And it's still a possibility, because I can just take Weapon Master. Probably will at least on one of them, maybe even both of them. 72, 73. Okay, wait for you guys to flee. Or try to flee, to be more accurate. This guy will be doing it next round, however. 27, or I can say fatigue. Well, sure, let's try it. These guys are still semi-fighting back. Oh, whoops. Accidentally ended turn there. Well, it's fine. It's fine. let's make sure this archer does not get away. Cutting them down. Sahiri is just hilarious in a fight like this. Did run out of fatigue though, even with that finesse. Would be nice to have like battle flow. But you can't get everything. Also, this guy is now fleeing. Can we surround him completely here? Maybe. Down you go. Get the knives out. And there we go, an easy fight done. Huddy, the new guy, gets a level up. And we did get the 105 armor. Everything else was kind of meh at this point, but I'll take it. Okay, level 3 for Huddy. So I'm not getting dodge or relentless, that's why they're marked in red there. No, just no. Because he is paranoid for minus 30 initiative. Plus 3 melee defense. Okay, nice to see. Plus 3 for the others. A little bit tempting to get the fatigue there, but let's not. As a hybrid, of course, he will get in melee at some point, I would imagine. And of course, with 73 melee skill, I kind of welcome that. Unless, of course, I just use like a pole weapon the whole time, but I'm not probably not going to do that. Anyway, so bully is good, but yeah, you're going to be a thrower, so actually back some belts. Let's take back some belts here. And I guess I could give him like a bow. He's pretty rarely going to hit anything though. But I will wait until I actually loot throwing weapons and not buy them unless they're famed from a settlement. I don't know, I guess he can carry a bow around, whatever. Just wondering if it's actually worth having it out. I don't know. I don't know. I'll maybe change depending on the fight. Anyway, how much damage did we take? Not much by any means, though. We did take an injury, did we not? Yes, it was you again, Mahdi. They really hate you. They really hate him. Maybe in a former life he was like a nomad or something. And they know him as a traitor to their kind, want to punish him. Anyway. Let's go take a look from atop the mountain. Okay, nothing. How is the inventory? Okay, still can fit some things here. Let's go east here. Southeast to be specific. Okay, there's something. Ruins of Orc Bane Keep. Once again, I hope it's nomads, but if it's like undead, that's fine as well. That's the ambition. I see tracks. It is undead tracks. Okay, well, the problem with undead locations is that you, unless you see, you don't know exactly what kind of undead there are inside. I guess we are going to win like 99% of the undead fights that are this close to civilization, though it's not going to be necrosavants because they spawn in these types, like Coven of the Old Master here. So it's going to be like zombies or legionaries. Maybe a necromancer zombies, maybe ghasts. But I'm going to make the guess that it is legionaries. And the weaponry we have is decent. Not great, but decent against that. Wolfgang should probably switch weapons though. Let's go with this three-headed flail. Because a spear is worse against skeletons. Skeletons. Okay, let's see what we have. 6 enemies only. So probably... Actually, never mind. What acts so soon? Ghasts or... I mean, it's not going to be 2 necros, can it? No. Can it possibly be necrosavants? I don't think so. Maybe, though. Well, let's see. Okay, it is skeletons, like I predicted. I guess they just get like an initiative boost from... Let's see. They get a boost from something... Centurion Command plus 30 initiative, yes. Alright, well, let's see. Let's see how this goes. Ancient Praetorian. I wonder if there's a priest here. But they are going to come to us, so I don't see any point in advancing. Let's just hold. Let's just hold with everyone. Right. Ancient Centurion stopping there. Let's not engage there yet. Let's engage here. Okay, and now let's start this proper fight. It is necrosavants, okay. Well, didn't remember that they can actually spawn here. Well, there's only 2 of them, and I do have nets. There's only 6 enemies in total, so we should be fine. Someone might die, but I guess the good news is that Elmer Fudd can also stun them potentially with a golden dag. Huddy can also go for it if he'd like with the pole mace. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Someone might die. Maybe. I use onslaught or attack. I guess I use onslaught. But yeah, this is probably a situation where I don't want to be stingy with the throwing nets. Even if there's only 2 necrosavants. Because a mercenary's life at this point, when they're not some absolute scrub, is worth far more than a throwing net is. Alright, guess a Zubar goes for a necro. Though definitely a Praetorian with a Crypt Cleaver is pretty dangerous as well. Pretty damn dangerous, I must say. But let's do that. Okay, yes. I think it's time. I do have an 80% to hit with the bolas. On the closer one. But I think it's still called for to use at least one net. Let's use one there. And do I use the other one? Well, I can't use it now. What is the actual chance for the stagger? Where can I see that? Let's see. Blunt type attacks have a 50% chance to inflict staggered. Okay, I think I'll just go for the attack. 80% and... Okay, it's a hit but no stagger. Okay. How about the stun? 53. Well, let's try it. Okay, there we go. Good one. Okay, so... Probably won't be needing more nets here. That is the hope, at least. And I've been saying this a lot, but if some of these guys die, then that's perfectly fine by me. Definitely would be nice to have like a big two-handed hammer here. To pound these stupid skeletons into dust. Right. Sure, let's go for a stun here as well. And we did land it. Didn't land the 84 spear though. Oh, yes, they get passing step. Alright, well that doesn't do anything here, I don't think. Anyway, let's just attack here. Okay, nice hit there. 45 only as well. Maybe it is time to shield wall. It's not like this spear is going to be very good here anyway. Now, where can I actually see about the spear damage? Yeah, here, skeleton body. 50% less melee piercing damage received. 66% less from piercing ranged. And 75% less from burning. It still does something, but... Rebleeding? No. Okay. That was the 9 life activation there, so it cleared it, I think. Anyway, we need one more hit on the Necrosavant. Like, if Elberford bites the dust here, I will be just fine with that. Okay, Vital gets the Necrosavant kill. Okay, we are nearly done with this Praetorian. Can't use the long-range stun anymore. Nor can we land a hit. Okay, let's go for the knockout again and get lucky. Okay, I'll take it. I'll definitely take that. Let's go for this. Also out of fatigue, so Wolfgang is in trouble actually. He has 44 body armor left. He does have the 9 lives though. So we'll see. Melee defense of 36, so he's doing okay. Maybe. We'll see. We shall see. This guy is shield walling, aren't you? Yes, you are. Let's just attack anyway. Land a couple of lucky ones. Nasty. That is a nasty hit. Okay, well, Zishan also in trouble. That kind of sucks if he goes because he's one of the characters I'd really like to see reach level 11 for that promised potential. Of course, if I knew in advance that he would fail, then I wouldn't mind one bit if he died here. But I don't. Okay, well, with that in mind, let's try to get the Praetorian there. That works. That also lowers this guy's chances to hit if he goes for Zishan. Stagger, can we get the stun? Yes, we can. Okay, excellent. Excellent, excellent. Bolas are pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Because if your target is already staggered, let's see, 100% chance to inflict stun. So if you have a bunch of this Bolas, that can actually be pretty insane. At least if you can field like more than 12, which is the peasant militia origin. Like a backline full of Bolas. Would be interesting to see. Anyway, that's very good. Thank you, Widold. Widold has probably done, well, has done more in this fight than Zahiri has. Though Zahiri has been getting unlucky, trying to hit things. How about the stun here? 55. Okay, Elmer. Elmer also proving himself. Maybe I will even remember that Widold and Elmer did so well in this fight and not callously fire them when the time comes, but my memory isn't the best, so who knows. I mean, it's better to get fired and be paid reparations instead of dying in battle. So spoiler alert, Elmer Fudd will most likely be getting replaced at some point. The jury is still out on Widold though. Because those Bolas are so good. Okay, there we are. There we go. Okay. So it came semi-close there. But no one died. No famed items, but yes, valuable stuff. Gemstones, Ornate Tome, Silver Bowl. Also, yes. Yes. Those are cleavers. Are they better? I don't remember. Let's see. 35 to 55. Scramasax does deal less, so this is an upgrade. Less durability. But otherwise it's just plain better. So in some longer fights this might break. How much fatigue will I lose if I do that? A little bit. But I think I will keep like a backup cleaver there for a Zubair, just in case. 95% of the time at least it won't be necessary, but when it is needed, then it's very nice to have that backup there. The dagger will suffice in some situations though. Anyway, let's see. Repair some things here. Is this any good? 180? Well, it is worth money. I guess it might be worth repairing, but using it is a different matter. Let's actually get Mahdi back in the lineup and let's camp for a while. So we need 2 more undead locations for the ambition. Okay, it seems we probably are ready to go. 105, would be nice to repair this. Let's wait for a little tiny bit here. Okay, and now let's move. Okay, let's see. Extremely easy nomad camp. Sure. Let's kill them. That is decent XP. And more resources. Resources are good to have in this harsh world that we inhabit. Okay, not afraid of these guys. Let's just go. We'll be abusing the waiting trick though, even if there's not necessarily a reason to in a fight like this. Alrighty, and just go, I guess. Yeah, sure, let's allow this guy one free shot. Let's be fair. At some point I do want to head north instead of sticking around in the south. Can get those barbarian throwing weapons at least. We do have 2 throwers now. Well, one of them actually has throwing weapons. I guess I could, like, give some of Vidal's equipment to the other guy. But let's go with the pole mace for now. Easy. There we go. Mahdi gets a level. Okay, and the inventory is full, so probably head to civilization now. Good enough. Alright, let's see. Also, yes, Bertram gets a level. Level 8 for Bertram. Plus 5 for resolve. Sure, let's take the melee skill and the melee defense this time. And let's see. Inspiring presence, let's see. I don't remember how this works. Any ally who is adjacent to an enemy or is adjacent to an ally who is adjacent to an enemy gains plus 3 action points as long as they start their turn adjacent to you. Only members of your company are considered allies for this perk. Yeah, that's definitely good. Definitely. Blitzkrieg is also good. Grants adrenaline. Let's go with Inspiring Presence first, and then next level probably Blitzkrieg. Okay, and Mahdi, level 5 here. Are you taking initiative? It seems maybe. Maybe. That's a +5 roll. I don't know. It seems I haven't been taking it though. So I guess I could just get something else. Let's just go with melee skill, melee defense, and fatigue instead. And take spear mastery. Master of the spear. Okay, do we have anything that I would like to repair? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's head back to Tanvir. Hopefully we can still get a good price there. Should be getting that. Looks like it. Let's see. It is 18. Okay. And like I said, I think last time, might be a good idea to improve the relations here as well. To get an even better price. Yeah, I'll keep one of these whips. Just in case I want to use it. I don't normally use whips, but they definitely have their uses. Sell the Scramasax, that served me well. From Haya. So is this basically a little bit the same as a two-handed falchion? Well, in any case, I'll sell it. I guess I'll keep that Kopesh for now. Sell a bunch of these nomad helmets. No 5, sell the 80s, sell the 50. I think I'll sell a couple of these firepots. There probably is a decent use for these, but it's very, very rare that I use them. But let's keep a couple of them for now. Okay, and now we have 11,000. That is a nice sum of crowns. Yeah, let's go with that. What is this? Beasts. Okay, I think so. Yeah, sure. We can get hyenas. And hyenas mean that we can get hyena fur mantles for +15 initiative. Hopefully it is. Yes, it is hyenas. Okay. Very good to see that. Can also improve the relations here. Alright, let's hunt down some hyenas. Also, it is... well, I'll read this. It's not a true trip to the markets without some strange fella accosting you. This time it's a man with a large face, his mouth a bear trap of jagged teeth, and his cheeks set high as though they were meant to be shelves. Features aside, he swings his weight around like someone of important wealth.
That's an interesting trophy you got there, the Shimmering Ashes. I'll give you 1,000 crowns for it. Hand over fist. Easy money.
You consider the man's offer? Yes. Deal. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now I could have made cocaine out of that, but I'll take the money. Money can be exchanged for goods and services. Anyway, here are the hyenas. 11 of them. Let's see how many of them are... Well, let's not see yet, but we shall see how many of them are frenzied hyenas. Okay, some of them are being smart, kind of. Waiting around. Yeah, sure. I guess I could have used spear wall in this fight. Also, yes, that is the... whatchamacallit, inspiring presence in action. Nice to see. 12 action points. Get out of here. Stupid hyena. Okay, doesn't look like there are actually any frenzied ones. Well, that's fine. Whatever. It's not like I miss frenzied hyenas. I'll wait with some of us to see if they actually engage now. Spearball, do I care? I guess it's fine. Let's use it. I mean, they'll just go around probably, but sure. Why not? There they come. Oh, one of them did go for it, so we got one hit out of that. Fantastic. Okay, Wolfgang does have the 9 lives, but maybe it's better to use like Zishan over there. I could even just shield wall with these two. Yeah, sure, let's actually do that and not even engage there. Also, now that I have the Inspiring Presence, I should make more of an effort to get Bertram nearer to the lines. Oh, whoops. Meant to move next to this, but I didn't. Whoopsie daisy. Anywho, let's keep on killing. Sure, just stay put for now. Oh, Wolfgang got to act so early. So that was wasted. How the hell did you get to act so early, by the way? I guess just lucky. Okay, sure. Off with your tiny hyena head. Okay, and let's finish them off. Make sure this one doesn't get away. Though I cannot shield wall, because not enough fatigue. Oh well. Alright, it seems one of them maybe is getting away. Well, we have dogs, so maybe use a dog. Sure, I'll use the dog. Oh, bad dog. Bad dog. Damn it. Damn it. Well, we still have 3 dogs, right? Also, Mahdi taking a lot of damage. Okay, well that sucks. I can use this. I haven't used it yet. Cover ally. Get him out of there. Mahdi has been bullied around a lot recently. Like really bullied. Poor Mahdi. Anyway. Sure, stay there. Okay, and now we use move under cover. And get the hell out of there. Okay, is this dog smarter? Yes. Ground the war dog. Okay. I'll kill the last hyena. If I can. So, well, never mind. I mean, he's not going to bleed out, so what ifs. Okay, whatever. Sure, you can go. One hyena gets to live. Okay, Huddy gets a level up. Okay, and he's now level 4. Okay, guess I take the fatigue here, though sure, melee defense. Okay, never mind, let's just take the +2 melee skill, +4 range, and +2 melee defense instead of the fatigue. And let's go probably nimble. That's more fatigue for us. And take hybridization. Alright, and Mahdi. Poor Mahdi. Let's have him sit out again. Not he's weak. But he's still alive, so... So this is Ifrit's, isn't it? I think I will do it. Sure, it's only a 1 skull. Let's improve our relations here further. Camp a little bit though. Oh, never mind, it's not Ifrit's, it's hyenas. Oh, I thought it would be Ifrit's because of the mirage sightings. Okay, well, sure. That's actually better. That's even better. Also, yes, there is a taxidermist here. We can make 2 of these. Okay, nice. Nice. Still don't have, well, apart from this, any famed armors to use them on. But let's use one on this thing. No, not this thing, because it already has an attachment. Never mind. So the previous one went into a leather lamellar armor. I guess I can do the same. Maybe like keep one of them in the inventory. Let's give one of them, or let's attach one of them to the leather lamellar armor that Mahdi has. Maybe he will find some joy in that while he recovers. So we do have a full roster. At some point I do need to get rid of some people, because this lineup will probably not be good enough for the Black Monolith, for example. Need to get some better backgrounds. But I guess we could wait for people to die or reach level 11, when we'll see if they succeed in promise potential or not. How many of them do we have? 3. Only 3. Let's check the obituary. I've probably gotten a lot of people killed. Well, 7. I guess that's not that many. Tavid the bear, of course, stings the most. Well, anyway. Let's not think about the recruits here. Let's instead... Well, I'll buy this throwing net, even if it's expensive. Instead, let's kill some more hyenas. Oh, never mind. This is the same hyena tracks from before. Okay, well, maybe it is Ifrit's after all. Okay, I don't know. Yes, it is Ifrit's. Okay. Okay. Was confused there. Fair enough, game. Fair enough. I don't know. My brain just... Sometimes it refuses to cooperate with me. Anyway, so Ifrits are risky, even if it is 1 skull. The injuries are pretty damn nasty. Guess I'll just accept that that is a possibility. What I could maybe do is use like a kite shield on someone. I don't know. Seems a bit pointless, perhaps. So maybe like Zahiri would actually be worthy of a kite shield here. He does have 34 range defense though. And he is nimble. It's only a 1 skull. Let's just see how we do. You find the Ifrit holding a distended sense of an arm down toward the earth. Sand blows out of the arm and the grains press a dead body into the desert. The force ripping away the clothes and then peppering open the flesh. Then it is stripped to the bone entirely, and when the Ifrit is done, it turns to you and ferociously growls. Alright, sure. Now, hopefully this goes well. I mean, obviously, but... Okay, let's just wait the round. Okay, whatever. Okay, so 3 medium ones, which will combine into a big one. A big, nasty Ifrit. Anyway, let's... Oh, never mind. Yeah, it's 5 medium ones. But still, that's enough for 1 big one. Okay. Good talk. So let's just wait for them over here. Something like that. Have the nimble guys in front for the most part. There's the big one. Medium ones are not throwing themselves out yet. Okay, well, in that case, I just end round, I suppose. Alright, now let's see. Okay. Okay, good. Good. Let's get to the killing. Excellent. What was the chance? 21. Nice to see. Sure, step down, I suppose. Let's do hold steady instead of onslaught. And switch into... I guess you should have a different weapon. I don't know. No. Use the spear. Use the spear. Oh, is there still... Oh, there is one there. Okay. Kind of obscured by Zahiri the Viper. Nice to be able to attack 3 times with a golden dag. There's another big one. And these ones will combine into medium one. And also, yes, I forgot again that there's this one over there. Okay. Let's just attack. They're waiting. They want us to waste our attacks on them before they actually do what they want to do. Well, I'm not going for the bait. No, sir. Alright, and we wait. This is the waiting game we play. Now let's use onslaught. Okay, nasty hit. That was on Espen. Very nasty hit on Zupar the Lion. Jesus. Jesus H. Christ. Half of his hit points are gone. And that wasn't even a headshot, though. Of course, he does have Steel Brow, I think. Yeah, he has Steel Brow. Anyway. So that obviously doesn't trigger 9 lives, but... we can see why I took it. Because that's ridiculous. That is utterly ridiculous. I wonder, can I actually see? I should be able to see, right? Throw living sand. This is a medium-sized one, though. 40% of damage ignores armor. Well, hopefully he doesn't get hit again. What injury did he take? Broken arm. Jesus. Minus 50% melee skill, minus 50% damage inflicted. Will heal in 5 to 7. Ifrits. Ifrits. Even one skull Ifrits. Like, why? Also, yes, Espen took an injury as well. Espen I don't care about, but let's not get him killed needlessly. Oh yes, there's one there. My bad. Anyway, he did get away, so fine. Let's get in front of Zubair. I am going to retreat him from this fight, though. Once it's his turn. Because I really don't want to be hit again. There's a big one again. I guess at this point we go for the small one. Oh, meant to use adrenaline there, but it didn't take. That's maybe a bit bad with Leofric. Well, I did do that. Not playing well, but I don't know. Almost dead. Let's take solace in that no one's dead. Alright, and let's see. What can this thing do? Okay, this time it missed. Misses a 50%er. Okay. So that is semi-lucky, kind of. Alright, let's kill the rest of them. Can I possibly destroy this mid-sized one before it throws itself? It's a bit iffy. I don't think so. I don't think I can. Let's go for a small one. Maybe that will be successful. Maybe. Move there. Okay, so I'm not even going to attack this mid-sized one. Let's let it do its thing. Whatever it decides to do. Okay, it did decide to throw itself. Okay. This thing cannot merge. Merging takes 6 AP. Alright. No fatigue. No fatigue. Espen can help with this one, I guess. Kind of a sloppy fight by me, but that's how these go. Pretty often. Definitely not worth fighting these opponents until you're very strong, and even then, like, what do you get out of it? Should have taken the high ground there first. Right. Nice. Okay, that's good. Now I can stop them from combining. Okay, so I need to remember 1, don't fight Ifrits, and 2, heal up Zubair. Okay, nasty. Do they have crippling strikes? Yes, they do. Okay. Alright. Well, I'm kind of lucky that this is just a 1 skull. Okay, 1 more. Just 1. Alright, there we are. Well, we got through it. Elmer Fudd gets a level. And we get some crap. Some sulfurous rocks. But it is a successful contract done. And that will improve relations. Alright. And let's heal Zubair. 530 for that. Okay, reminder for myself, don't fight Ifrits, not worth it. Anyway, I guess I'll heal some other people as well. Okay, sure, everything can be healed. I have the money. Okay. Everything has been treated. Now let's sell your garbage back. Well, not back, but let's sell all the sulfurous rocks there. Okay. And let's see. Tools are pretty expensive, but let's see. Maybe I do buy them. Then again, I don't need to. I can just get them from somewhere else. Don't need food. So now what? I guess I still need to wait for this to be completely over. Go away 1 to 3 days. Well, don't need Zubair definitely at 100% for every fight, but for the tougher ones. Anyway, Elmer Fudd, level 8. Plus 3 melee skill. Good. Let's also take the plus 2 melee defense and either initiative or fatigue. Not sure. He doesn't have Berserk. He does have Unstoppable. Well, doesn't have it yet, but I think I'm taking it. Need to remember that using weight will get rid of this though. So you need to spend at least half of your action points and attack per turn to gain a stack. Each stack increases action points by +1 and initiative by +10. I'll get the fatigue. And get Unstoppable. Let's see how that works. I haven't taken that ever. Unstoppable. Alright, and yeah, no one else leveled. So now what? I could head to Al Anwar. If I had a caravan here going somewhere, I would probably take it now. Well, anyway, let's get a move on. Let's scout this area. Maybe there's something here. Okay, a nomad camp. It's pretty easy, but let's wait for night time, especially since people are injured. Mahdi can still sit out. Let's sure, let's set up camp and then go. Nomad hideaway. Alright, Zubair has 51 hit points. I'll actually give him a shield again. Especially since he does have this broken arm. Let's go with a kite shield this time. Don't have a Sipar shield free anyway. Alright, and let's do this. Let's do this thing. 18 enemies actually, okay. Why so many? Okay, let's set up between these obstacles, I guess. So maybe even, yeah, probably move with the northern flank again and set up shop with the southern flank. Something like that. Right, we see a bunch of cutthroats. Okay, let's get in there. Wall maze, okay. Potentially semi-dangerous. Well, Elmer can help, as can Milo and what's his face? Espen. Espen what's his face. That is his, well, not Christian name, but gilded name, I guess. No, he's not a southerner. Well, whatever. It's fine. Yeah, let's just stay here with the rest. Okay. And let's use onslaught. Yeah, let's just wait. Though occasionally doing that wait there will get me hit by a 5% stun. Very rare, of course. Make some room. If you can. Can you? Well, kind of. It's a start. You have to start somewhere. You guys are supposed to advance, not shield wall over there. This wasn't the agreement. Hey, good job. Advance, please. Do like this guy did. Yeah, that's the spirit. That's the spirit. Alright, and let's get to the killing. Let's see. This guy has lower armor. Let's go for him. Okay, and advance. Okay, 73s. Is that because of the reach difference? Probably. Reach of 8. Zahiri has a reach of what? 6. Okay, sure. Okay, nasty. Nasty hits there. Well. Wolfgang, in theory, can even die. But didn't get hit there by a 25%er. Hey, semi-lucky. Okay. Pathfinder would be quite nice, but even if I had it available on everyone, there are usually so many good choices that I don't know how likely it would have been that I had taken it. But definitely do miss it on rougher terrain. Okay, sure. Well, why not make it 3 in a row? Why the hell not? Alright, let's finish this. Did you not get the memo? The fight is over. No, I guess technically it's not over, but even so, even so. Zupar is doing his best with a broken arm. 50 melee defense for this guy. Without shield wall. Interesting. That's better. He can block a lot, but eventually the block will fail. And Elmer completely fatigued out. Also, yes, unstoppable. Yeah, fatigue cost reduction would be nice. What a champ. Does he have underdog? He doesn't even have underdog. Okay, there we go. Okay. Yes, die. Just die. Okay. Oh, wrong button. No, doesn't matter. Does not matter. Okay, one more. One to go. Rude. How dare you? Alright, there we are. And we get 3 levels out of that. One of them being Zubair. Okay. Some silks. Another pole mace. I shall take those. Okay, Milo, level 7. Did this guy have fearless? Yes, he does. Fatigue is at 113. Guess I'm definitely going Battleforged. So sure, let's take Battleforged. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Probably take even more fatigue though. Yeah, let's take more fatigue and +2 melee skill. +3 melee defense. Next up, Zishan, level 9. Rolls another +3 melee defense without having stars there. Love to see it. And also let's take the +5 fatigue. Excellent. Now what? He does need fatigue help. So maybe it's actually battle flow. Maybe. This is a pretty heavy weapon to use. 12 fatigue even with the flail mastery. But let's just take flail spinner here. Let's just take that. Okay, but now Zubair the Lion, level 10. +4 and +4. And I can even get the +5 fatigue or the +4 hit points here. Okay. Yeah, it's because of the shield that his fatigue is low. So I'm wondering, do I take the +5 fatigue or the +4 hit points? I think I take the fatigue. Even he will run out of fatigue occasionally. Though more hit points would be nice as well. But I'll take the max roll. And on veteran levels take the hit points probably. Okay, and decision time. Something like Man of Steel would lower the chance of devastating injuries like this. Armor penetrating damage is received is reduced by a percentage equal to 10% of the current durability of the armor piece hit. So for this it would have been 28.8% if I'm understanding things correctly. Bulwark is also pretty good, so that's more resolve. Weapon Master would be nice, but I would kind of need quick hands to make proper use of that. Maybe, unless I go with a hybrid sword cleaver. And if I do that, then I would need N-guard to get everything, but I don't know if that's like... I don't know if N-guard is all that good, actually. Depends on the weapon, I guess. The free riposte is very nice. Well, I won't make the decision just now. Let's just keep moving. Okay, even more nomads. Let's see. One leader, some archers. Okay, since they have some archers, I don't think I want to do this during the daytime, and it just got to be daytime. So let's instead scout. Oh. They just spawned a party. Leaving only a few archers. Well, in that case I can do this during the daytime. Espen's armor is damaged though. As is Wolfgang's, but I do have a spare. Even so, probably camp for a little bit here. Yeah, not sure how to build Zubair. What I can do is take student now. I think I actually will. Whatever. I mean, it's not going to be... It's definitely not helping me much, but... Plus 20% experience gain for one level. And allows me to delay the decision. Anyway, let's set up camp and then do this camp. Camping before doing a camp. Okay, let's go. Let's go. 14 enemies this time. They're going for Elmer. Oh, never mind, they're not going for Elmer anymore. They decided to target Zubair's helmet. Well, it's a good thing he does have that steel brow. Maybe should have brought a shield again for him. Okay, let's get to it. Once again do the same thing, I guess. Kind of the same thing. Okay, well, that's what happens. Get hit by a headshot, stun for 2 turns. No, it's not 2 turns because it's a reach ball mace. Still pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. Even with nimble. Even with nimble, that is pretty nasty. Right, provide support. Yeah, there goes Zahiri's turn. And now they decided that Espen must die. I'm fine with that. 87 times 2 missed. Yeah, go for Elmer. That is preferable. Also, I did use the weight there, which stops Unstoppable. Nothing can stop Unstoppable except waiting. Anyway. Let's go ahead and use the Onslaught. Okay, let's use Shield Wall. "92 missed this time. Another headshot stun. Well, that wasn't a stun, it was a daze. Anyway, just go. Can use this. Let's not. And poor Zubair with his broken arm. There we go. Actually a pretty nasty fight. Somehow. Somehow this turned out semi-nasty. No one's dead though. Okay, that hurts. Will Leofric die? Not yet. Not yet. Does he die? Takes his revenge. Yeah, it seems that the reach mechanic is kind of not playing in our favor here. But there we go. That's one of them down. Yeah, Unstoppable and the desert terrain together means that Elmer is constantly out of fatigue. Okay, and it seems that Leofric will survive. Alright, that's the flail spinner perk doing work. Okay. No one went down. Came a bit close for Leofric. Get a couple of levels. And a famed armor. Okay, there we go. This is a Battleforged armor. 330. Pretty nice find. Would have been nicer to find a famed weapon, but I'll take it. Okay, I think Supar now gets to wield that. Or wear it, rather. So let's see. Yeah, fatigue does go down, but that's a better fit. That frees up this piece. Who gets to wield it? No, not wield. Wear it. Anyway, let's do the levels first. I guess Espen level 6. Plus 2 melee defense. Sure. And let's take the fatigue. Okay, and is it Berserk time? The thing about Berserk here is that he doesn't have fatigue. Detailer. Detailer Espen. Everyone does get that recover for free, but I don't know. I don't know if that's actually a good perk to take here. I could just get more of fatigue from like Fruits of Labor or Wears It Well. Fruits of Labor is also more hit points. Yeah, since he doesn't have finesse or battle flow or armor fatigue, this gets a little bit trickier. I'll still take the berserk and increase the fatigue probably at level ups. And if it doesn't work out, it's not a big loss since this is Espen, the Daytailor, who will quite likely get fired at some point. Anyway, Wolfgang, level 6. Okay, I think since he once again rolled a +1 melee defense, it's probably going to be polearms for him. Let's take the hit points and the initiative with the melee skill. But I still don't seem to have a polearm for him. Well, I do have a pole mace. Okay, sure, let's go with polearms. That means out of the front line for you. Have a pole mace. Okay. And this is now 5 AP since polearm mastery applies for other weapons that have similarities. Range of 2 tiles that have a cost of 6. Cost 5 AP to use now. Okay, but we have the heavy-ish armor. It can't be nimble, so it has to be poise or battle forged. So who's the most valuable who actually goes to the front line? Who's either going with poise or battle forged? Like these two. Let's see, what is Espen going with? I think Milo. Yeah, Milo is better. Just better than Espen is, so I guess it's Milo. It's a very slight change anyway. He gets more fatigue and a little bit more durability out of that. And the scale armor, does that then go to Espen? No, because of the fatigue, the huge penalty to fatigue that he would get. Okay, let's see. Huddy, 43. Okay, don't get heavier than that. Guess Widled, but he's going to go with Nimble anyway. Probably. I guess I could go with Poise. But for now, it's fine to use this. Again, I was going to say Wield. That is not the proper verb. Anyway, let's repair that and get a move on. No, let's camp first. Let's camp first. We did take a bunch of damage there. Tools are starting to run out. Okay, let's go. Still with the broken arm. Okay, let's just head to Al Anwar. While doing inventory, you ask Leofric to carry over a quiver of arrows. The short, simple journey ends with the man tripping over a rock and turning himself into a pincushion. That's because of clumsy, I think. Okay, well, at least he didn't kill himself. Anyway, let's head to Al Anwar. Ambushed trade routes. 2 contracts available. Drive of Nomads, maybe. Caravan, maybe, but probably not. I will check the recruiting screen. There is a gladiator here. That would mean getting rid of someone else, though. Which I guess would be Espen or Elmer. 72 melee skill, level 8. That's fine-ish for a spear. Melee defense is pretty bad. He does get some help from dodge, though. Well, in any case, if I'm going to get this guy, I'm going to try him out to see if he has like something very bad in terms of traits. Let's do the tryout. He's a greedy drunk. That doesn't mean he's bad, but that does disincentivize me to get him. Drunk is arguably good, though. Like, if you go melee, which you would with a gladiator, then it is good. It is good to have. Greedy you can live with as well. But I think I will probably leave him there. If he had like Rising Star, I would definitely take him. Or like, I don't know, Iron Lungs. Something like that. And I do have the full roster. Anyway, selling price is 18. Okay, let's sell stuff here. Sell a bunch of junk and get rich. I guess I'll sell the two-handed falchion now. And yeah, let's sell the Ancient Honor Guard helmet. Speaking of helmets, let's sell a bunch of them. Okay, so that's the selling done, it seems. Alright, let's see if the arena has something we can do. 6 snakes. 6. Probably not worth the risk, I don't know. How much are you offering? Nearly 1,000. 6 serpents. Well, not with a broken arm. Definitely not. Definitely not. And it's, like I said, probably not worth the risk. Even if it's more likely that I win without casualties. So let's refuse, I think. Though it's possible I changed my mind, but anyway, let's try this drive of nomads. Okay, it's over there. Also, let's see. Temple, so... Leofric. Yeah, I guess I'll pay the price to have him back. Have him back, so to speak, at full capacity. I see hyena tracks. Hyenas would be nice. 10 hyenas. Okay, let's do it. Let's catch up to them, since I do have the scout. And since it's not nighttime, it's a good little distraction to have before we do the nomads. Oh, Subair no longer has the broken arm injury. Okay, good. Good to see. 95. Nice ones. I guess at least one of those was a headshot. Okay. Easy fight. There we are. And Whittled gets a level. So he's now level 7. And yes, like I said, I think he picks up Nimble. Takes more hit points as well. And the +2 melee skill, sure. Yeah, I think I'll go Nimble over Poise. That does mean switching this armor out that I just gave him. -11. Let's see what happens with this. 48-23. I think that's close enough. Yeah, that's close enough. Let's go with that combination. Okay. So I do have this heavy armor now, but is anyone actually going to be using it? This guy goes with Poise, so no. It seems like it won't be used for now, but it's good to have those spares, I guess. Anyway, let's head here to the remnants of long past, and we will do this fight next time. All right. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I shall see you then.